Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, I have already shown you how to design the stuff for this new student and how to backend code for this. Here you can see this, all the stuff you can write inside this one, and when I click on this clear, this works, and I can also actually save the data into the database when I click on the save button. So if you have not watched my previous video, then just go to description, there I put the link for my previous video, or you can simply do one thing, just click on the suggestion on the right side of the screen. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to design this one, that is the update and delete student. With the mobile number you can search for the student which we have already registered. Here you can see this, the number is 123456, and when I click on search, the details are being fetched and I can update and delete the details as well, and when I click on clear button, everything will be clear. So in this video I'm going to show this. So without wasting time, let me close this and move back to the project on which we are working. We are working in hostel management video. So click on this and here we go. Let me start this and show you till where our task is done. So it's starting. I'm going to sign in, and here you can see this one is working, and when I click on this, nothing happens. Okay, so let me add the stuff. So first thing what we have to do is we have to actually add one new form. For that, right click on this, go to Solution Explorer, right click on this and click on add. After this you have to select form, click on this, and we have to give some name to the form. So it's taking a little bit of time. Okay, here we go. So here it's asking for a name. So I'm going to name this one update delete student. And when I click on add, a new form will be added. Here you can see this. So first thing what I have to do is I have to actually remove the form border. How to do that? For that, right click and go to properties. Let me maximize this a little bit. After this, you have to search for bottom form border style. Just click on this, change this one from sizeable to none, and here you can see this. Now the border is removed. After this, what we have to do is we have to just set the size for this one and the color. So for that I'm going to complete project, and here from this one I'm going to copy the size and the color as well. So click on this and first copy the size. So size is 875, 544. Just copy this. You can manually write it over here. Right click and go to properties, and there you have to search for size. Here we go. Just paste it and hit enter. Here you can see this. Now this one is maximized. After this, I have to set the color. So I'm going back over here and going to copy the color code. That is 151, 48, 103. Right click and go to properties and back color, change this one to 151, 48, 103. When you hit enter, now the color is changed. After this, what we have to do is we have to add labels, buttons and text boxes as well. So first thing, let me count how many labels we need. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 labels, 10 text boxes and few buttons. Okay, so let me add these one by one. So first thing, I have to drag and drop one label. Just drag and drop it over here. And first thing, here you can see there is the font color, that is the text color is black. So I'm going to change this one to white so that it will be clearly visible. So for that, just search for color in properties, click on this. When you click on this, click on custom and select white. After this, what we have to do is we have to set few more properties of this one, that is the font size and font type. So I'm referring the previous one. So click on this, and the font name is Century Gothic and size is 12. Century Gothic, oh sorry, size is 11. Okay, so move back over here, click on this, font Century Gothic regular and size is 11, and hit OK. Here you can see this. After this, how many levels we need is actually 10. So let me copy this 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. finally we have 10 label. After this, what we have to do is we have to actually set the text for this one. So first one is mobile number. So search for text and set the text. There we go, text. Change this one to mobile number. The second one to name. Third one to father name. Fourth one to mother name. Fifth one to email ID. And this one, sixth one to permanent address. Seventh to college name. Eighth to ID proof. Ninth, change this one to room number. And finally this one to living status. After this, what we have to do is we have to add few buttons, text boxes and one combo box. So let me do that. For that, I'm going to use text box. So search for text box and I'm going to use this Guna 2 text box. If you are worried about that, from where I'm finding this Guna 2 text box in my toolbox, not to worry about that. Just go to description. There I've added one DLL file. The link for DLL file is already in the description. Just download it, and I have also provided one video link over there how to add the DLL file into the toolbox. Just watch that and add that DLL file into your toolbox. After that, you can find multiple options of Guna 2. So I'm going to use this. So Guna 2 text box is over here. After this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the font size first. It means that whatever I write inside this one of that size. Okay. So just move back over here. Let me copy that from this one. So click on this. So the size is, I guess, 11 or 12. 11. Search UI 11. So click on this and select this. The size is 11 and hit OK. And you can see that this one is quite large. So what I'm going to do is I'm moving back out to complete project and click on this, and I'm going to copy the size of this one. So the size is 268,30. So copy this, move back over here, click on this, search for size, and paste it and hit enter. The size is 268,30. After this, what I want is whatever I write inside this one needs to be in black color. For that, you have to just click on this, right click, go to properties, or you can simply click on this, search for color, click on this one, click custom and select black. Whatever we write inside this one needs to be in the black color. So everything, whatever we need to set for this text box is now set. And now we need 8 more text boxes. So copy this, paste this 8 times. Okay, let me just remove one. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to set the size for this one according to the second one. So click on this and copy the size. Size is 593,30. Copy this. Move back over here. Just click on this and paste the size. Hit enter, and here we go. Now we have to copy this one and paste it again and again because we need this one like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. After this, we need one combo box to actually set the status yes or no. So let me just drag one combo box. I'm going to use this Guna 2 combo box. Just drag and drop it. And after this, let me just stretch this. Okay. And change the text color. For color, change this one to black. And after this, I want to just increase the size a little bit. So it's 10 by default. So I'm going to change this one to 11 and hit OK. And after this, what we have to do is we have to actually adjust all of these stuff properly, and we have to add few more buttons. So let me add buttons now, and after that finally I'm going to adjust all of this stuff. So I'm going to use this Guna 2 button, so drag and drop it over here, click on this. First thing what we have to do is we have to change the fog color for this one, fill color 0, 118, 225. Yeah, that's right. After this what we have to do is we have to make the corner curve. So how to do that? For that, just search for border radius and just click on that and click 15, and here we go. We don't need this button this much large, so let me move back over here, click on this, and let me first select the font, whatever right inside this one. So Sojo UI italic and size is 13, and let me copy the size for this one, 118, 30. Move back over here, click on this, search for size, and paste and hit enter. The button is quite small. After this I have to set the font. Click on this, Sergio UI italic and size is 13, and hit OK. After this we have to change the text for this one to search. To change the text, the text is text, and change this one to search. Hit enter. After this we have to set the image for this one. Just click on this image, and if you are worried about that from where you are going to get these all images, so I must tell you that all the image link is already in the description. Just download that and start designing, and if you have already downloaded, then not to worry. So here this open, so I'm going to use the magnified glass, this one. Okay, it's showing little bit, yeah, now it's okay. And here you can see this, now the image is set. After this we need few more buttons, so I'm going to copy this and paste this one 3 times because we need 3 more. And I'm going to change the image, not to worry about that, and the text as well. So this one is not search, this one is update, and this one is delete, and this one is clear. I'm going to change the image one by one, so select this, click on this, click on import and update. This one I'm going to use the save. Click on this delete, click on image, okay, click on this one, click on import and the delete this one, right, and open and hit OK. Finally this one clear, just click on this, click on import and select this, open and OK. Now here you can see this, all the stuff is now in place, and we need one more button. So just paste this, and we need this one over here. So what I have to do is just clear the image first, and I want to set a new image, local resource import, and just click on this, okay. And first thing what I have to do is just remove this alt text, and after this just make this one small, increase the image size from 20 to 35, 35, hit enter, like this one. After this, okay, sorry, the image is quite large, change this one to 30, 30. Yeah, that's look better. And after this what I have to do is just change the fill color, or let me just increase the border radius. Let's see which one look better. Change this one to 30, 35, 40, not 40, 25. Hit enter, and change the actually back color to this one. So let me copy this color code and change this fill color to paste over here, hit enter, and here we go. Now this one is looking better. Now everything is added, whatever we need. Now what we have to do is we have to just adjust the stuff. Okay, so let me copy the location first for the first text box, and after that I will arrange this by own. Okay, so let me copy the location 217, 20. Copy, click on this, search for location, paste, hit enter, and we have to adjust this like this. Yeah, Here we go. Now I'm going to adjust all of these one by one. We left with few. I'm adjusting this with the help of keyboards. Okay, I'm using this up and down keys to adjust this by selecting one. There we go. Few adjustments is remaining. There we go. Now you can see this one is looking better. Let me adjust these on the proper position. So let me move these one to left and these label on the proper position. Okay, so with the help of keyboard I'm moving these. There we go. Now here you can see this, everything is in place and looking better. After this, what we have to do is we have to just start designing and actually connect this one with the dashboard. So before connecting this one, I'm going to code for this one so that I can click on this to close this form. So first I'm going to change the design name. So design name is search for this design and name over here. I'm going to change this one to BTN exit and just double click on this to generate a click event. And here BTN exit click event is generated. And here what we have to do is we have to just write this dot close and one more thing what we have to do is we have to actually set the location where this form needs to be opened when this one is loaded. So just double click on the empty space so that load event is generated. Just double click on this and here we have to mention the location. So this dot location is equal to new point and we have to mention the point 350 comma 150. You can change this one is x coordinate and the second one is y coordinate. You can change this according to your requirement or your computer specification. Okay, so here you can see this. Now all the stuff is done. We have to just enter ctl yes to save this all the changes and ctl s over here. And finally, we have to add this form with the dashboard. So let me minimize this one a little bit and move back to the dashboard. Just double click on this and dashboard is over here. So this button, we have to connect this one with this button. So let me change this button design name first. So move back over here and change the design name. This one is Guna 2 button 3. So I'm going to change this one to BTN update delete student and hit enter. Name is quite large, but yeah, worth it because we can uniquely identify with this name. You just double click on this, and here what we have to do is as usual we have to create an object and we have to just call that object dot show. So update delete student UDS is equal to new update delete student. Now object is created and we have to call show method on that object. So UDS dot show, and when you do this, everything is now in place. Just save this and just start, and let's see if this works or not. So it's taking a little bit of time. Now here it's loaded. Now I'm signing in. I clicked on that and here we have this update and delete student. So I'm going to click on this and here you can see that this is on the proper position and everything is in place and nothing working. Here you can see this when I click on clear, nothing happens. So what we have to do next is first I have to add few stuff in this combo box, that is yes and no. Living status is either yes or no, and we have to code for this one, this one, this one, and this one as well. So let me close this first, and let's start designing and backend coding for this one. So let me close this because we don't need this one anymore, and not this one even. Just click on this, and let me close this one too. Okay, let me close the remaining stuff because we don't need for now. Okay, here we go. We left with the only one stuff, that is update, delete, student. So first thing what we have to do is we have to just change the design name for all of these stuff, and before that I'm going to actually add few items, that is yes or no inside this one. So for that, either you can click on this and search for the property inside this one, or you can simply do one thing, just click on this and search for items, click on this one, and here we have to mention two things, yes, and hit enter, and no. Click on OK and click on this one, and the item is added. Now when we open this and click on this combo box, we will fetch two stuff, that is yes or no. Now the thing is, we want to actually change the design name for all of these stuff. So let me do that first. Just click on this, change the design name for this one. So search for name, where it is, here we go. Change this one to txt mobile, hit enter. This one to txt name, this one to txt father, this one to txt mother, this one to txt email, this one to txt permanent, this one to txt college, txt, this one to txt id proof, and this one to txt room number, and this one is a comma box, so I'm going to change this one to, let me just small c comma box living, hit enter. Now the name for all of these text boxes is changed. Now we have to change the name of this one, so I'm going to change this one to btn search, this one to btn update, guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please subscribe and hit the bell icon and share with your friends. Don't forget that. Okay, change this one to btn delete, and this one to btn clear. Okay, after this, what I have to do is first I'm going to code for this one, that is a clear. Just double click on this, and this will generate a clear click event. So at this button, what I want is, whatever I write inside all of these text boxes, when we search, the data is filled inside all of these. I want to clear that data when I click on that button. So for that, here we can see btn clear click event is generated, but I am going to write one method over here. So method will be private void, private because I'm going to use this one inside this.cs. It means that update delete dot student.cs inside this one only. Okay, so that's why and void because I'm not going to return, this method is not going to return anything. So I'm going to name this one clear all, and inside this one what we have to do is we have to just write the name of the text boxes. So txt mobile number dot clear, after this txt name dot clear. I'm writing this one because I'm going to use this clear method in the update button as well, in the delete button as well, and if I find something error, then also I'm going to use that. That's why I'm writing this method first. So third text box is txt father dot clear. After this txt mother dot clear, txt email dot clear, and after this we have, after email we have permanent dot clear. You can write in any order, but I'm following a sequence txt so that nothing will get missed. So clear, txt college clear, and after this txt id proof dot clear, and after this we have txt room number dot clear, And finally, we have the combo box. So if you are coding and designing with me from the first video, then you must know what I'm going to write next. So just pause the video and try to search in your mind. Okay, if you find this, that's good. Otherwise, let me just tell you. We have to write comma box. The clear will not work over here. So what we have to write is, we have to write selected index. We have to change the selected index. So selected index is equal to -1. When you write this, when you change the selected index to -1, then nothing will be selected. Okay. So now our clear method is ready. So now what we have to do is, when I click on that button, I want to clear everything. So I'm going to call this method on that button click event. So here you can see this. Now I have added. I'm going to start this and let's see if this clear button works or not. So I have started the project. And here it goes. So sign in, click on this. I'm going to write something, anything, and click on this. Yes, this one is also working. And click on this. Yeah, this one is working. Now what I have to do is, I have to actually code for this search button. So let me close this and move back to our coding part and designing first, and just double click on this to generate a search button click event. So just double click on this and BDN search click event is now generated. And here what we have to do is, first thing, we have to create an object over here for the function class. In the previous video I have already shown you that the function class, what methods I have used. So function fn is equal to new function, and I have written over here so that I can use this throughout this package. Okay, so I need one variable of a string type, so I'm going to name this one query. Now our function object is created and the query is also ready. So with this function object, I can access all the method written inside this function class. Okay, so now move back over here, BDN search click event, and here what I have to do is, I have to write the query. So query is equal to like this. First thing what I want is, I want to check that if that mobile number exists or not. Suppose I want to search for the mobile number 123456789, which doesn't exist in our database. Then what I want is, whenever this one clicks, if the data is previously loaded with this text box, I want to clear those all, or you can set any of the functionality. So first thing what we have to do is, we have to check that if that exists or not. So select star from, the table name is new student, where mobile is a column name, and we have to mention this over here. So mobile number is in string format, sorry, not in string format, it's a big end. That's why we have to mention this one in the double quotes only, not the single one. And here we have to mention the txt mobile dot text. When you write this txt mobile dot text, means the txt mobile is the text box name, and from that text box I need text. So that's why txt mobile dot text. Now our query is ready. Next thing what I have to do is, I have to call the method. So we have created object fn dot get data, and in this we have to pass the query. And in previous videos I have already told you that this get data method is going to return a data set object. That's why we need a data set variable to store that data. So ts dataset ts is equal to fn dot get data. When we call this data set will be filled with the data. Okay, here what we have to do is, I have written select star from new student where mobile number from this text box. Okay, suppose if 1234556 exists in our database, then this data set will have some data. It means that that mobile number is in the database. So we have to check that if this ts have some value, then only this needs to be fetched. Otherwise you want to show the message, then show the message, or you want to clear the text box, you can do that. So I'm going to check that if this ts contains some data or not. So if ts dot tables 0 dot rows dot count is not equal to 0, it means that not equal to 0 means it contains some data. Then only what I want to do is I want to fetch that data from that data set table and I want to show into all of these text boxes. So as I have told you that data inside the database is already in the same format, first name, father name, and in the same way it's organized. So first thing, I want to extract that and set that name to of that student for which we are searching. So txt name dot text, that is a text box. This text box txt name dot text. I want to set the text from this ds. So how to do that? For that, just type equals ds dot tables 0 dot rows. Which row? We have only one row, 0. There will be always 0, and the column. So I want to just select the 2 and convert that to string. Let me just tell you why I have selected this 2. So I'm going to add one breakpoint over here, and just to start this project, let me show you. If some mobile number exists, then only we will enter into this if condition. So click on this, and I'm going to enter 1 2 3 4 5 6 and hit on this. And when I click on this, we move to that breakpoint. Here you can see this. Now move back over ds. When you hover over this, you will find a small magnified glass. Just click on this and you can see the table. Here you can see this. Now everything is visible over here. So mobile. So first is ID. That is, this one is 0th row, 0th columns. This one is ID. I don't want that. I'm not interested in this. The second one is mobile number, which I am already typing. That's a valid mobile number. So this one is 0th and 1. This will always be 0. This one is 0, 0th row, and this is the column number. So I'm interested in name because I want to set the name. So this one is 2, 0, 1, and 2. So here you can see this. In the next is father name. So this one is 0th, 0, 1, 2, and F name will be 3. So you can see this. In the same way we have to, the mother name is 4, 04, email is 05, address is 06, college name is 07, and ID proof is 08, room number is 09, and living status is 010. Here you can see this. Let me close this and continue, and you will find that this one is filled with the name. Now this one is working. In the same way we have to code for the rest. So let me close this, stop this, and we have to add few codes over here. We have to mention txt father dot text is equal to ds dot tables 0 dot rows 0 and the column numbers 3, and convert this one to string. Txt mother dot text is equal to ds dot tables 0 dot rows 0, and this one is 4, and convert this one to string. After this mother, we have txt email dot text is equal to ds dot tables 0th table always, and rows 0, and the column is 5, and convert this one to string. After this, let me just actually copy this much of stuff, okay, because this one is repeating. Only we have to change the column number. So after email we have txt permanent, just paste this. After permanent address we have txt college, just paste this one. After college we have txt id proof, so just paste this one. txt id proof we have room number, and paste this one. After room number we have actually combo box, just paste this one, and we have to change this stuff. So 5 over here, change this one to 6, change this one to 7, change this one to 8, that is the column numbers I'm changing, 9, and this one to change. And let's see if this works or not. So just to start this, just sign in, click on this, and while number 1 2 3 4 5 6, click on search. Yeah, here you can see this, everything is valid. And suppose I enter something wrong and click on search, nothing happens. What I want is when no user exists, Then I want to show that no user exists and I want to clear all the text fields. Here you can see this. Now the whole data is loaded when I click on this, and this one is not looking that much nice. Just close this, and we have to mention in the else condition. So else, and here what I want to do is I want to clear all the text box. So over here I have already written a method clear all, so I'm going to call that clear all, and after this I want to show a message. So message box dot show, I'm going to call this method. I'm not going to actually call the method, I'm going to name the message whatever I want to show to the user. So no record with this mobile number exist. Info, either you can write this info or information, and I'm going to name, actually add few more stuff to this one, actually the buttons as well. So message box dot buttons dot okay, need only one buttons, and icon as well. So message box icon dot information. Yeah, here we go. So now everything is in place, and now start this and let's see if this works or not. Sign in, click on this, search for 1 2 3 4 5 6, search. Yeah, this one is visual. Now I'm going to enter something 4565 that doesn't exist. Click on this, first cleared, and no record with this mobile number exists. Yeah, this one is working fine. Okay, so click on OK. Yeah, after this what we have to do is we have to just go for this update button and delete button as well. So let me close this, move back over here in the designing part, and just double click on this one to generate a click event. So just double click on this, BTN update click event is now generated. Here first thing what I have to do is I have to actually extract all the value from all the text boxes. Okay, so first thing that is the mobile, so that's the integer type, so int64 type, and I'm going to name this one mobile is equal to, and we have to convert that whatever inside the text box is actually in the integer, sorry, in the string format. That's why we have to parse that or convert that into an integer format. So int64 dot parse method is used to convert that. So txt mobile dot text. After this we need name, so string name is equal to txt name dot text. After this we need father name, so ring f name is equal to txt father dot text. After this we need m name txt mother dot text. After this we need string, after m name we need email, so is equal to txt email dot text. After email we need permanent address, so string p address is equal to txt permanent dot text. After address we need college is equal to txt college dot text. After college we need id proof is equal to txt id proof dot text. After id proof we have room number, that's in the integer format, that is big int in the database, so I'm going to convert that into int64 room number is equal to txt, sorry, int64 dot parse, and inside this one we have to write txt room number dot text. And finally we have status string and living status, so is equal to combo box living dot text. Here we go. Now everything we need is now in these variables. So now what we have to do is we have to just write the query. So write the query and is equal to, and we have to mention few stuff. what I have to write is update, and the table name is new student, S is in the capital, and after this let me just maximize this one. So click on view and full screen. There we go. Now this one is looking much better. After this, update new student, and we have to mention, we have to write set, and after this, first thing what we have to set is we have to set the name. So we have to write the column name from the database. If you change the column name, then make sure you write that. So the column name for the name field is name in my database. Okay. This is a string type, so single quotes, double quotes, plus plus, double quotes, and single quotes. And beside this one, this is a name, so I'm going to name this one name. After this, we have f name, that is the father name. So f name, the column name is f name, is equal to single, double, plus plus, double, single, and we have to mention father. Yeah, f name actually. Yeah. Here you can see this, the name is f name, so that's why f name inside this one. So whatever in the plus sign, in the between the plus sign is the name from here. And here you can see this, whatever I am mentioning over here, the dot from that below is removed and the color is became lighter. After the f name, we have mother names, that is m name. The database is also m name, so single, double, plus plus, double, single. Inside this plus sign, we have to mention the m name. After mother name, we have email. Oh, where to go? Yeah, email is equal to single, double, plus plus, double, single. And inside this one, we have to mention email. After this, we have address. So the column name for the address is P address, right? P A D D R E double S is equal to single, double, plus plus, double, single. We just scroll a little bit and we have to mention P address over here. After P address, we have the college. So let me add that. So college, COLLEGE, the column name is equal to, and this also a string type, so single, double, plus plus, double, single. And inside this one, we have to mention college. After college, we have ID proof. ID proof is equal to single, double, plus plus, double, single, ID proof. After this, we have room number. So ROOM and N is capital in my database as well. So single, it's a actually integer type. So that's why we have to mention this double quotes, double plus, double quotes, not the single one. So room number, and after this, we have to mention living is equal to single, double, plus plus, double, single, living status. And finally, now the updated status is complete, but we still missing the where clause. If we miss that, then every row in the database in this table will be updated with this data. So we have to mention where clause mandatory. So where mobile is the column name, is equal to double quotes, and inside this plus plus, and we have to mention mobile. It's an integer type, that's why this one. So now here we go. Now our query is ready. And one more thing, you have to just understand that if this living status is changed, it means that it becomes from yes to no or no to yes. In that case, what we have to do is we have to actually update. Let me exit the full screen. We have to actually update the status of room in the rooms table. Okay, so for that we have to write one more query within this one, and that will work fine. So what we have to write is update. We have to write over here, keep typing, not to add anything. Update rooms table, and there we have to set the booked status is equal to single quotes, double quotes, plus plus, double quotes, single quotes. We have to mention living status, and for which we have to change the mobile number, which room actually. So WHICH, sorry, where room number is equal to double quotes and with this 2 plus sign, and we have to extract that from the variable that is room number. There we go. Now in this case, the first thing, I'm updating the all data of that student if anything is changed, and the second thing, I'm updating the room status on the basis of the changes made over this combo box. Okay, so now this query will work fine. After this, what I have to do is I have to just simply write this stuff that is nothing but fn as the function object function dot set data, and inside this one we have to pass the query first, and the second thing, it's expecting two in string arguments. So first thing is query and the second one is a message. So data updation successful. There we go. And now let me just start this and let's see if this works or not. Started this. It's taking a little bit of time. Yeah, I started. Click on this. Click on this one. Search for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Search. And here we go. I'm going to change this one from sort of to sort of sing. And just click on this update. Data updation successful. Now I'm going to clear all of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Search for this, and here you can see this. Now the sort of sing is over here. Now the data is being updated correctly, and this one is working fine, and the message is also being shown. Next thing, what we have to do is we have to actually check for this, actually code for this delete button. What I want is when I click on this delete, I want to remove that data. And before that, what I have to do is, here you can see this, the living status is no by default, and the room number is 100. It means that 100 is still open for booking. So let me maximize this one. Room status booked. 100 booked, no. So what I want to do is I want to just update this one to yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Search for this one, change this one to yes, and update. Close this, manage rooms, and here you will find the booked status is for 100 is yes, and this one is working fine. Now booked status is yes. It means that when new student try to register, then 100 is not visible over here. When you make that no, that is the booked status will be no, then only 100 is available to register. So let me just change this one to no and update. Click on OK, close this, move back over here. Now this one is no. Click on this, and here you can find 100. Okay, now this one is working fine. And after this, what we have to do is we have to code for this delete button so that I can delete that record. Let me close this and let me move back over in the designing part. Just double click on this to generate a click event for this delete button, and here we have to write the few stuff. That is the first thing, the query is equal to, and we have to write delete from table name new student where mobile is equal to double quotes plus plus double quotes. We have to mention a mobile number, so txt mobile dot text, and our query is ready. Finally, we have to just call that method fn dot set data, and we have to pass the query over here, and the second thing, the message what we want to show. So student record deleted, and after this I want to clear all the text fields. So we have to just call the method that is clear all. And suppose if someone by default or wrongly suddenly clicked on this delete button, then that record will be deleted, then this will not look that much nice. What I want is that The application asks the user for the confirmation. Are you sure you want to delete? So for that, I have to add one more line of code, that is if message box dot show, and here we have to write the message, are you sure? Message box name will be confirmation, and this message needs to be have some button. So message box button dot yes or no, and after this message box icon dot warning, and we have to check that if user clicked on yes or no. For that we have to just move back over here, just double equals, and we have to mention dialog result dot yes. Just hit enter, curly braces. Here you can see this what I have written like this, curly braces, hit enter, just cut these line of code and paste it over here. If user click on no, nothing will happen, and if user click on yes, then this code will be executed. It means that the data for that mobile number will be deleted. So let me start this, and let's see if this delete button works or not. So I'm going to add one new student now, new student, and mobile number is 456 ABC 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 at the gmail.com, permanent address India, college name ABC, public college, it's public school. I'm going to write that, but school is not nice. Okay, so I'm going to register this one in 101, and mobile number is 456. So save this one, registration successful, click on OK, close this. Here we have to search for 456, search, and when I click on this delete, are you sure you want to delete? Just click on no, nothing happens, and we can actually search for this one again, and when I click on yes, student record deleted, and click on OK, everything is clear. Now try to search for 456, click on this one, no record with this mobile number exists. Yeah, everything is working fine. So that's it for this video, guys. In the next video I'm going to show you how to design for this student piece and how to back and code for this. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon, and make sure you share with your friends, and thanks for watching.